What's up, guys? Let's take a look at this base formation of the far tight twins out of this week's offensive scheme of the week. We're going to go over my base play. Now, the base play out of this, as you guys all probably remember last season, slot corner. It's by far my favorite play in the far tight twins, and probably my favorite play of all time in Madden, just because of the balance we create. Now, in order to give you a nice look at what this has the potential to do, we're going to come out in a nickel cover 4 so we can access all the basic coverages your opponent can throw at you. Now, the first read on this play is going to be the halfback out of the backfield for a quick pass. You see that little flat route has a lot of potential. Let's take a look at that in the instant replay, show you a little bit about what we're talking about here. So we're going to go into instant replay, and we're going to take a look at that flat route by Jamal Charles. It's a little bit different than your standard wheel route or swing pattern. You see he goes upfield a little bit, and when he throws it, he gets upfield. And let's just show you a little bit of a difference as to why that is. So we're going to put him on a swing route. Snap, go. You see he gets upfield, but he's going sideways. He doesn't have his momentum upfield. You know, if you guys have the run-free system down, you may like that a little better. But I love this stock swing pattern he's on. He just gets upfield way better, and it's a lot better of a quick pass. If you don't see them on him immediately, you will be throwing this ball 100% of the time. As you see here against a cover 4, it's almost a guaranteed 7 yards, and that's against a zone. Let's take a look at it against a two-man under here. Now, this swing pattern is really effective because you see two-man under. The man doesn't get out there in time. It gives Jamal Charles a one-on-one opportunity with a linebacker. Now, that linebacker that time happened to be Derek Johnson, but if you're going up against a scrub team or something, it can be really effective. Here we're going to see it again. You see, get to the edge. It's almost like a run play, guys, and that's what this West Coast offense is all about. High percentage passing, get the ball out of your hands quick, and then with a run-free system, take advantage of that this season. It's going to be very effective. The next coverage we're going to look at from the first route here is the cover 3. And the cover 3 has have a stock flat zone defender. And you see if we throw that flat route, it's not going to happen for us. So if we see a guy go out there, we're going to have to check down into our second read. The last play I wanted to show you guys this out of is a cover 2 sink, because we know the cover 2 buck will probably get in the way. Cover 2 sink, we can throw it. You see it, throw it, and then you just shake the dude, get upfield 5-6 yards, and that's the beauty of this play is it allows a one-on-one matchup opportunity against the cornerback or the linebacker, depending on where he's at on the field. And you see with the run-free system this year, it's very effective. All right, now lastly but not least, we're going to take a look at this route against the cover 0 blitz, the Overstorm Brave here. So they're bringing heavy pressure, get the ball in your hands quick. Good things can happen. Sometimes they'll stop you, but if you get the ball out of your hands quick, you're not going to be getting sacked. You see, and then you can have a potential for Jamal Charles one-on-one with the safety. I'll take that matchup all day. All right, guys, let's take a look at the second read here on this play. And what we like to do is we like to put the fullback on a wheel route, just like last season, motion him out like this. And we're going to take a look here against cover 4. He's our second read, and we see that we can. It's two flat patterns to both sides of the field. So it's essentially any zone blitz that they try to send at us, any 3 deep, 3 under zone blitz concept they want to try to send, it ain't happening. And you see against cover 4, it's still going to beat it. So if they're throwing like maybe a cover 6, a lot of teams like to be a lot of guys like to run cover 6 coverages. So here, let me try to get on the dude here. Let me see if I can get back over there. So I'm going to put the flat zone here on the left side. So a situation like this, where the corner's in a flat, and this dude, and the other side is so it's cover 6 coverage. So it's like a cover 3 cloud maybe for 4-3 stack. Snap, go. Okay, that's not open, and then we get the ball out of our hands elsewhere. Then one other thing here, this will get shut down by cover 3 if my memory serves me correctly. Here we're going to take a look at the cover 3 coverage. The wheel route comes out. You see that the flat route gets in the way. You see it's going to intercept that almost every time. Either interception or bat down. We don't like that. And so here's a little tip for throwing this. If you guys really want to lock in on only 1 or 2 reads on a play, take a look at this right here. So cover 3, the flat zone's out there, right? But the drag route's going to hold that. So pass lead that baby down. You got to click on your dude and go make a catch. That's why I like sometimes I'll substitute Tony Moyaki if I'm using the Chiefs. Substitute him in there. Guys like Dallas Cowboys who have two running backs that can catch. But just here, let me try and get a good example. Like right there, and you see he gets in that little pocket on the zone. So that's the cool part about the slot corner is that drag route serves a bunch of purposes in this play, not just a money route that we can use. Against man coverage, when we motion it now, it's not going to be as effective as the other side. But you see with no pass lead, he's going to get that catch almost every time. He's going to have that position. He's not going to have the opportunity to run upfield like Jamal Charles will, but he does have better position. He will make more consistent gains. You're almost always going to see about 5 yards on this play if he catches the ball, as you see right there. You don't have to click on, you don't have to use or catch it, and that's why I love that route. It's simple, and it's easy to use. The third read on this play is going to be the drag route coming across the middle of the field. We like to have Dexter McCluster there because it's actually the main route on this play. So nothing's open, hit that drag route. It's like a mesh coming across the field. It works like a pick play. It destroys man coverage. Drags in general beat man coverage. If you guys have not already checked out our tip of the week, go ahead and do so. I'll leave a link in the annotation to check that out. It shows you how to throw drags against man coverage. But here we're going to take a look at this against man. You see that the natural pick and rub concept, that time we didn't get the good example. Let me try and get a good example for you guys. It worked really well last year, and it works. It still works this year. Sometimes you may want to put Dwayne Bowe on a zig. It actually makes it work a little better. As you see the zig, and then they just get lost in translation. That time it wasn't open, but usually if it's not open, you have other options. So actually, it may be just open against cover 0. You may have to snap throw the drag against cover 2 man under. So let's take a look at this motion out. Snap go. You see against cover 0, it destroys it with the pass lead up, and you're gone. With Dexter McCluster, a guy like that with that agility, man, I wish they would put him at running back so that we could flex him out a little more, do a little more things with him, getting in the backfield. I wish they had like a package because guys like him and Randall Cobb need to be, they need to have running plays set up. And then another thing you could do, if you don't like that, or look right there, and this is a little advanced tip, and this is something that Warhawk over at, I think he's at Madden Mastermind this year, over at MaddenMastermind.com, used in his Madden Challenge offense last season was playmakering. How you playmaker is you hold L2 and you flick the right stick to where you want to go. So in a situation like this, we could playmaker that guy to the left side, and you see it's just going to destroy man coverage. The beauty of this is it allows us a simple adjustment, but kills man coverage. That's why we love drags, because of the versatility we can use, because they will always be the playmaker to route in this situation. So he comes over, we don't like that read, playmaker to the left side, snap go, and that time we actually get batted down. But you see the separation he's going to be getting on that playmaker situation. The beauty of this is if they try to run like a maximum coverage defense, something like 2 purples and a spy. I mean, a lot of people have been running that this season. Again, max coverage. Wait. Okay, now we can pass him up. That time we actually got the separation I wanted to show you. And, of course, my examples didn't. Let me show you that separation real quick. Let me go into instant replay. This is the example of the separation you have the potential to get on this drag. It won't always happen. When it does happen, it's a blessing in disguise. Take a look at this. You see how he gets lost in translation there? It's like a man switch almost. I don't know what to really call it, but it works. It's effective. It works. You see how that separation caused that? It all stems from that flat route that Charles was on, as well as the route that Bo was on. They work in combination to really confuse them, and it just works, guys. So just do it. I mean, you see here. Okay, so now we playmaker him up, pass lead to the inside, and you see it's wide open for days. So that's what I love about the slot corner. The last read on this play, well, it's actually a 2-man read. The in route this year, it beats every coverage in the game, which is cool. You see against 2-man under. Actually, we're in cover 4 here, but cover 4, it's going to beat it. 2-man under is going to kill man this year. It actually beat man last year. It's just not a whole lot of people really like to use them. But they're going to beat man this year, which is actually really crush man this year. You're going to see here, man coverage, pass lead. Oh, daggone it, stupid lineman. Pass lead it down this season. Instead of inside, you're going to pass lead it down. Snap go. And we're going to just pass lead the in route down, and you see that it's going to get that little animation there to get us to that nice position. The next thing we want to go over is the corner route. Corner route's going to beat man, as it always has. It's always going to beat man, guys. I don't know why people say it won't beat man. They're going to have to make some adjustments, and with the formation, the way it's aligned, it's going to be very hard to make those adjustments. The beauty of the comeback route is if you wait a little bit and lob it, hold L2 with your dude, and if you just hold L2 in triangle, sometimes you'll just get big. I mean, it's not something you want to rely on, but in a situation where you may need to lob one up at the end of games or something, just lob it up. It gets cover 4, pass lead it down. You see it's going to get open. Even though the purple is out there, cover 4 is not going to cover the instant break. And that's why we like it out of a compressed formation, because we can do those kind of pass leads. Here we're going to show you cover 2 sink, and again, we would never really have to go to this route, but just pass lead it up, and you see he kind of gets that, and he kind of gets in an area where you can probably throw it. You just don't want to work on that. I normally don't even have to throw it against cover 2 sink. That's why I don't put a whole lot of time into being able to beat cover 2 sink with it. You guys may want to put that time in. I personally just hit the flat routes and the drags against cover 2 sink. It's not that big of a deal. Cover 3, it's absolutely going to crush. Just pass lead it to the left side, and you see it's going to get open. And then the last thing I wanted to show you was 2-man under, and show you one other thing here. So against 2-man under, what we're going to do here is we're going to show you, we're just going to lob it. Just lob it to the outside. It's just a little touch pass, but it works really well this year. Even if they're using they just don't cover it. I don't know what's up with that, but that's cool. And then, like I said, cover 4. The beauty is, people say that pass leads to the inside streaks are bad. They're not as effective this year. They're right. They're not as effective against man coverage, but against zone, they're still wide open. You see that? And it works out of a corner route, so we have basically a 2-window route. So if you want to snap, and while you're looking at the flat route, look at circle. You can pass lead that down, and he's gonna get upfield for you. He's gonna beat those zones, those cover 4s, those cover 3s, and just get in a really hard area to cover. So that's the slot corner, guys. In essence, that's the basic plays out of it. Real quickly, we're going to move on to a couple of my other plays. The quick toss, it's back, guys. It's back at full effect. You see they get a lot better blocking this year. You want to wait. You don't want to turbo immediately. That's very important. You don't want to hold that acceleration burst. You want to let the blockers get set up for you. But at the snap of the ball, you see the only way they can do it is if they're blitzing off the edge, which sometimes they are. In a look like this, I wouldn't run it. But let me show you. If I baseline this look, you see in a baseline look, I'd probably run this because the guard gets out there and blocks this year a lot better than he has ever before. And you see we get to that edge, JC 4-6. So love the quick toss. Again, it's one of the best plays in the game, and I love that it's back. What you want to do also is you want to swerve them. So let me see if I can get an example for you here, what I mean by swerve. You're just going to come inside and then come outside like that right there. But you want to do it kind of gradually. There's a little bit too sharp. It's all about like the motion. You see right there, that was perfect. And then now we got the jukes working, and now JC goes house. Let's take a look at that in the instant replay. And this is why I love the running game in Madden 13 or 25. And you guys have got to start running the ball. If you got, just take a look what happens. So what we do with Jamal Charles here is we go, and we're going to set up the block. So we come to the inside to set that guy up to come to the inside, and then we're going to cut sharply back to the outside to get that edge, and then we shake one guy and we're gone. And that's the beauty of the quick toss. One bad read by the defense, and you're going to 6. Shake. And it doesn't always work, but when it does, I mean, I'm telling you guys, it's going to work a lot better against formations like 4-3 stack, 3-4, formations that are stacked to the inside, stacking the box. Situations like this where they're outside wide a little bit, but there you see it, and we get to that edge, and then now we have opportunities to get upfield. The beauty of the quick toss is it's something a lot of people don't respect it. A lot of people don't understand the power of the running game, and if you start and end the game with a quick toss, you will have success this year, and that's why I'm running West Coast all year. No other playbooks for me, guys. I get into other playbooks, and I'm going to do them for Scheme of the Week, but as far as I'm concerned, West Coast offense is the best offense in the game, and you see that's exactly why right there. We get that edge with Jamal Charles. That time we got wrapped up, but you see, I mean, just look at this run. It's so good. We're getting stopped, but it's got potential. You see the potential in the run. You just get to the edge there, and what you could also do, if you don't want to do like my way where I like to swerve, you don't want to go for the big play, you want to go for consistency, then just dart to the outside. So don't hold turbo, just dart, and then now hold turbo and get those 3-4 yards. You're almost guaranteed that. They don't really ever stop you in the backfield on this play unless you do the swerve. We see there we go, and now we're going, and you see it. The beauty of this play, it's so effective. It's a big hitting play that you could use to establish a threat in the running game this year, and that's what I love about this game is you can establish a threat in the running game. You want to kind of go out of bounds though if you guys don't have a good carry running back, but overall, it's a really good run. The next play I want to talk about is the halfback pitch. Now, halfback pitch is actually called the halfback sweep in Madden 13. And basically, it wasn't always very effective because it took too long to develop, and there was a pulling tackle. It just wasn't very good. Take a look at it this season. Look at the blocking. You see how they get upfield for you? Like, that never happened before. With the new running system, the new way they design the game, oh, man, this thing is amazing. Watch this. If I get to the edge, look at that. Look at that. Oh my gosh, it's so good. And now we have a good three-headed rushing attack out of this base formation, and that's what I love about this play. And then you could swerve too. You could do the swerve technique. And I think that's going to be something that a lot of people do. So what you can do is you could go outside and then you can come back across. That's certainly an option. And then another thing you could do is you could start inside and then go wide. So like that little shake. And then get to the outside. You don't have to do that. That's just, what you're just doing is you're swerving the left stick inside and then out. So inside then out, and then you get to the edge. That's just a little bit that I like to do this year. I feel like it works a lot better in game than it has been in practice mode for me. But then, if they give you the read to cut back, why would you not cut back? Why would you just run the ball into linemen? You run to the open field here. And like I said, right there, you see that. Oh, that's so good. And it's just annoying for the defense. It's tough to stop and institute that with your quick toss. and it's going to be a tough game for them. They're going to have to contain that, and now they're going to have to take the next play. We're going to talk about the curls play. Now the curls play at Madden NFL 20 or 13 wasn't as good because when we did the ghost route we had for Madden 12, where we would motion Bo out to the outside, he wouldn't react to the ball. This year it's back, guys. It's actually a little bit better actually. So what we're going to do is we're going to motion Bo like 4 or 5 steps to the ball. You see he's going to cut back, but he's actually going to react to the ball this year. Last year he did not react to the ball. Last year he would drop it. I wish I could go back, like just change the disc out and show you what I'm talking about, but hopefully you guys who ran West Coast last year understood. But the beauty of this is it beats man in zone. So here we're in 2-man under, motioning him out right there, snap, go. You see that very good separation. That was a situation where we threw it a little too quick. If you throw it too quick, it acts like Madden 13. But if you just wait long enough, you want to wait to about 5 yards down the field. So motion out, wait a little bit, throw. And you see he gets that separation. It's so effective against man and zone. Beats every coverage in the game. Here we're going to show you cover 2 sink. It doesn't stop it. They have to use this route. The beauty of this is it forces them now to have to adjust. They have to do something else. And with everything we're mixing in, it's very difficult to stop. It crushes zone. Crushes zone. No zone can stop this play. It's very, very effective. Let me take a look here at cover 3. I actually haven't tested this. I wonder if the flat route will press it. Nope. Wide open. Boom. Let's go. All right, so you see the effectiveness of that route. Now, the beauty of this is we mix it in with all the other reads on this play. So another read on this play that I will have is the opposite read is after I motion him out, say they user him. Say they do it. Say they user him. Hit the flat route. Hit the flat route. You see how it gets upfield? It's actually the best flat route in the West Coast because it's angled forwards. It's angled at an angle that is 45-degree angle upfield, and that's the effectiveness of that route. And it's going to be, let's just show you here, man coverage. If they say man, they're manning up, snap, go. There you go. It works like a pick play. And if you get the ball to the running back, you just got to work on the timing, guys. I'm a little excited here, but you got to work on the timing. But it's so good. It really is. And what I like to also do with the fullback here is I may put him on a wheel. I just want to get him out. I don't want him in the backfield unless they're blitzing me, and then I'll start blocking him. But the beauty of this is it's all to the left side, and it's so good. Man coverage, pass lead that up. You see he gets that separation, quick 4 yards, and we're moving. And we mix that in with plays like the halfback pitch, plays like the halfback's quick toss. They really start to turn this base formation into almost unstoppable offense. And then lastly, guys, if they're in man coverage but they don't blitz, snap, go. And you're going to see that Dexter McClusker is still going to beat man coverage, get that animation. We love about it. And then lastly, real quick, before I get out of here, I want to show you this one more route and then one more play. So the 2-man under, and what the beauty of this is they said that tight end streaks are not good. Well, the curls tight end streak is a little different. You see how it slants to the inside? Pass lead that baby down. It's going to get picked this year. Last year it was going to be open. What we want to do this year is we want to just bullet pass it, and we got to user catch that ball. So here, let me try and get you an example. It's not as effective against man. Just bullet pass it, and then you got to click on it. I wouldn't throw it against man. I normally don't have to throw it against man, but if that time arises, you have to work on that. You got to go into practice mode. You got to work on your user skill. But against the cover 4. Pass lead that baby to the inside, dot over the top, Anthony Fasano for 6. You see the effectiveness of this formation and what all you can do with it, and it just really does. You can make it your own. There's a lot of other things you can do with this to really personalize it to you. But the beauty of it is it beats every coverage in the game. It's so effective, guys. You've got to try this play. Next play I want to talk about is the slant hook. We're going to run it exactly like we ran it last year. We're going to dual wield the running backs. We're either going to drag McCluster or streak him. Just depending on the situation. We could also curl him. No reason we can't like that. Just anything. You could do whatever you want with McCluster. The main read on this is Bo. Now, to snap the ball, if they don't have a cover 2 flat zone, you just snap throw it. Now, that time we threw it a little late. And you got to be a little decisive. You kind of got to make your mind up almost instantly. And that's the one flaw with it. But when you motion him out, snap throw. And you see, like that time they got out there. But like earlier today, they weren't. Let's show you it against cover 2 sink here. Because I was working on this yesterday. Oh, that's why we streak the dude. You have to streak the dude. The reason you have to streak the dude is because it holds the zone. That's why we streak it. We don't drag. We streak. See, it holds it, and you get out there, and you just go. And boom. Now, the beauty of this is it beats man as well. So 2-man under. It beats man in a different way. Now, this is the one flaw, I would say, with the play. If you're going up against a man coverage, what you're going to do is you're going to wait. Okay, I see man. I wait till he curls back, and I get that animation right there for a quick 5. The beauty of this play, again, guys, they cannot cover it. They have to use or guard this play, leaving the right side of the field vulnerable. And what's going to happen is they're going to start covering this play. They're going to start putting purples and everything. They're going to start committing to the right side of the field, and it's not going to stop it. I'm telling you, they have to user it. That was cover 3 right there. We'll show you cover 2. We'll show you cover 2 man under. I mean, we'll go through all the coverages in the game. You can't. Cover 2 does not stop this play. Cover 2 sink does not stop this play. The only thing that stops this play is maybe a baseline cover 2, and that's rare. Because of the flat zone that Charles is on, it messes with the cover 2 zone. So eventually what's going to happen is they're going to start going over and using that. Well, when they do that, what's going to happen is your tight end is on one of the best routes in the game as well. It's a little slant hook. It's like a slant in route or inverted slant. And it's just a very, very effective route that you can use to your tight end. Lastly, guys, the one thing I want to show you here real quick is the ghost route to the right side of the field now. Motion bow over here to the right, snap, kind of come in, boom. And you get that, and now you start to play that mind game. Are we going to throw left or are we going to throw right? Where are we going with the football? It's going to really mess up with your opponent. And again, on curls, we have that route now to the outside. Snap, go. Throw it to the outside, and you see he gets upfield. This is the mind game you're going to start playing with your opponents. All these snap throws in different directions, quick passing. They can't blitz it. They're going to have to start playing max coverage, but they can't play max coverage because you're going to be running the football, and we're going to teach you how to use a 3-headed rushing attack to your advantage in the next video. Please subscribe if you guys enjoy the series. Also, share it on Twitter. It really, really gets a lot of more people involved in this. We need other members to come and submit their ideas, submit their thoughts, and just be involved with the YouTube channel. It's going to be awesome, guys. I cannot wait to get into the 3-headed rushing attack with you guys. Thank you guys so much. Be sure to subscribe. I'm out.